All right, and we are live. Sorry for that momentary delay. Um, Let me know if you guys can hear me. Shouldn't be an issue, hasn't been an issue before, but we're going to jump into things. Had some folks drop comments beforehand. And so tonight we're looking at the United card refreshes because the Explorer, the Quest, the Infinite, the Business, and the Club Business all got refreshes that are officially launching tomorrow, but we have availability on them now. So let's see what we can. We're going to look at it, have some reactions, and go from there. So Nick dropped this comment well before the live. We'll most likely have to watch in the morning, but from what I've seen on Reddit, I really dislike the changes to the club card. Maybe I didn't see anything, but I see my club going down to the Explorer when it comes time for renewal. Makes no sense. The Delta Reserve is $650 and it comes with a companion certificate, and United wants to go for higher on the annual fee than the Reserve. Yep, we're going to get into that. Bill Wright, I don't see the gateway shown. I don't think any changes have gone into the gateway, but we'll explore, see what we can find there. Non-flying, it's the best United card. I get targeted stackable offers that turn it into, for a limited time, $500 to $1,000, a 5x earning card for categories like dining, gas, groceries, wholesale clubs. Last Christmas, United gave me 5 times on department stores, and they pay you to have the card if you have the business. Yep. So I did some responses there. Texas Dog asked, said, I don't see any change yet on the Chase website. Will this affect the discontinued presidential plus cards? I'm not 100% sure. Any changes would likely be any changes to those cards would likely be mentioned in a statement update. So if you haven't seen anything yet, we'll see. From Riffraff, for $695, it should come with silver status. It's going to come with PQP stuff, but I don't know how much PQP it's going to give you in terms of getting or keeping status. The way that the Delta Platinum card and the Delta Reserve card give you 2,500 MQDs to start, but you do get better earnings for PQPs on the Club Infinite card. So, yeah, we're going to keep jumping into things. Ian M, evening. Hey, Ian. Hope all is well. Texas Dog, I got Continental Presidential Plus before the merger with United. There has been no change since I got it. Yeah, just keep monitoring your statements. If there's going to be any major changes, they will usually communicate them through like statements first, or they'll send you some sort of direct communication about what's going on. So let's see how it goes. Tampa travel, boo, boo. Certainly understandable. There's been some changes. We're gonna jump into those. And fresh haircut. Yep, it was time. When you can part it like a 1930s uh, newspaper boy, it's time to get rid of it. King Sam, thanks for joining. Full Amex, but chasing isn't Amex. Yeah. Again, we're going to talk about this. Thanks for stopping by. Brady Smith, thanks, Brady. Currently have United Business and going to hold Gateway and Business long term, essentially 5K United miles per year for all those credits, 2 lounge passes, free check bags. Yeah, the business and a personal card still makes a lot of sense because you're going to get those 5,000 miles on anniversary renewal. Now it's only going to be a third of your annual fee, not half, but could still potentially be of use. So there you go. Joshua Ing, yo, hey Joshua. Double animal fries. What I'm at here, only here for a bit. Great to see you live. Well, thanks for joining Double. You can always catch the replay on the channel, so always check that out. Riffraff, I hope Chase isn't turning into a coupon book like someone else we know. Well, about that. So from jump, before I get to Joshua's next comment, here's the thing. When everyone signs up, when everyone bemoans the coupon book, but everyone signs up for the coupon book, and American Express has been gaining more and more applicants, and more folks are being issued their cards, other folks are going to copy that that business model. Like everybody's about getting as many signups as possible. So Amex, like Delta cards produce 1% of US GDP in total spend. If it's working for the Delta cards, like other brands are going to want to copy the leader. So if you're playing follow the leader and people are still signing up in droves for the American Express Gold card, the American Express Platinum card, the Business Gold, the Business Platinum, all of these cards that have the coupon books that folks like, if you see folks on Twitter, on Reddit, on YouTube, in various discords, like we may not like the coupon book, but the vast majority of people are still signing up for the cards. So because of that, people are going to copy the leader, and Amex has been getting more and more signups. So blame the people signing up for Amex cards in droves. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's not that it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like it makes sense that Chase will copy this because they see and they have years of data now showing people are willing to put up with the coupon books. Why not do your own? I would prefer they do something better, but if folks are going to sign up and folks are going to keep the cards. Joshua says, saw on the Venture Discord that there was an Amex Blue Business Plus, has a 75K MR for 6K spend. So I go for that or the United Explorer with the new welcome offer. The airport near me is United Hub. So question is going to be, where do you value membership reward points? How do you value membership reward points? How do you plan on using membership reward points? And if you don't have a path for those points, maybe it doesn't make sense. But the United Explorer does come with those, still comes with lounge passes. So if going to United Hub and getting having two passes a year is more valuable to you, get that card. Will also depend on your Chase marketing status. Will depend on other things as well. Or do you have a good enough relationship with American Express that American Express isn't going to put you in pop-up jail? I don't know. So double check both offers, and if Amex has a certain way for you, we'll see. Texas Dog at Riffraff, Chase has crappier coupons too, essentially. They're not great. Did the United Grab and Go a couple days ago? Did the United Grab and Go a couple days ago at DIA? It's awesome, nice. I know they're planning a bigger one of those at Denver as well. Kevin Yen, I saw it kind of going to be a coupon book. I believe he's going to say that sucks. We'll see what happens. Texas Dog at Riffraff. I'll have to try Grab and Go next month at Terminal B in Houston. Keith S, channel member. So if you feel like becoming a channel member, that'd be great. The link will be on this live if you're watching on your computer. If not, certainly understand. But thanks, Keith, for being a channel member. Keith, I never understood high annual fee airline cards. They earn less than using the Amex Platinum and bank portal bookings. I feel my money is spent better on other cards. So here's the big dirty secret about high annual fee airline credit cards. They're not meant to be credit cards, and they're not meant to earn on anything besides the airline. They're just memberships to the lounges. The Delta Reserve is your Delta Sky Club pass. The United Club Infinite is your United Club pass. The American Airlines Executive World Elite MasterCard is your American Airlines Admirals Club pass. That's all those cards are. They're just membership passes. Everything else kind of varies. But depending on how deep you go in with the airline, if you're at a hub, it would make sense to grab the airline card to get into the lounges at the hub airport if there's no bank card. They're not meant for earning. They're benefits cards more than anything. And boy, howdy, are they benefits cards. Joshua, laugh out loud, me considering getting the Amex BBP. The Blue Business Plus isn't bad. I have my constant internal struggles with what is American Express to me. But the Blue Business Plus, like as a no annual fee business card, where you get 2 times earning up to 50,000 in spend, works out pretty good. Chad Putty, Chad Pennycuff, howdy everyone. Hey Chad, welcome aboard. Kirby G, hello everyone, welcome Kirby. Matt, Texas Dog at Matt, maybe United Airlines is raising annual fee on the United Club too. So the United Club card, the Club Business card, both got annual fee raises. The club membership is already at $650. To make the cards cheaper, they would just need to add to make the cards still cheaper than a membership to United Club, a standalone membership. They would just have to raise that $50. But it's possible that your United Club membership is also raising. We'll see. Filmo's World. Hey, Filmo. I may or may not have accidentally gotten the 10th Amex card today. It may be all my fault. No, Filmo. There's never an accidental with you and Amex. Traveling on everyday spend in for a live stream. Wow. Evening, sir. Good evening, Damien. Everyone should check out Damien's channel. He's live every Thursday at 6 or 7 p.m. depending Eastern, depending on what's going on with him. But really great stuff, really informative channel. If you like my tidbits videos, definitely check out his Thursday live stream. It's fantastic. So Damien, thank you for joining. Yeah, I wanted to kind of highlight these, and I didn't feel like recording like a 20 or 30-minute video, so we'll go live and dive into these things for a little bit. Kevin, I see United cards, so it's going to be a coupon style book. Yeah, we're going to break it down a little bit. Mike from LA, Delta Gold, and welcome aboard, Mike. Delta Gold, Plat, and Amex Platinum, pretty powerful travel duo, cheaper reward flights, and Sky Lounge access. Yeah, I can see that. Diamond Shard 2, was thinking about getting the United Club card, but with these leak changes, I might just go United Explorer and just be okay with my Venture 1. Sorry, my Capital One Venture X. Woo. And Chase Sapphire Preferred. Okay. Keep it simple. Finally made it to a live. It's been forever. Well, thanks for joining. Keep it simple. Yeah, I'm generally not as frequent with the lives as I should be. But I'll also like put out 6 videos in a day sometimes, so we'll see. Rash of lives lately. That going to be a new normal going forward? For me, I can't guarantee it. I will put out my tidbits as quickly as I can. I'll put out some other videos during the week. When I can do a live, I will do a live. For the podcast, we're looking to do a weekly live separate from the show. So that is going to be a thing. Me, myself, I don't know. I go live when I go live. So we're going to stop jabbering so much about talking about the changes, and we're just going to jump into the changes themselves. Yep, that's fine. So we're going to go to Danny the Duo Guru here, and we're going to look at the United Quest card first. Expat travel on points. Salute chat. Salute chat. Oh, so we're going to add that. So we're going to share this. We'll go back to comments in just a second. So the Chase United Quest card. I'm going to do the United Quest card first because I have the Quest, the Infinite, the Club Business, and the business refreshes from Danny the Duo Guru, and then we're going to go to the United site, look at the cards as they are, and the last couple cards through a referral link that I found. So Danny the Duo Guru has Chase United Quest card refresh, $95K bonus, $350 annual fee, and new benefits: $150 for hotels, $100 for rideshare, $180 Instacart credit, and more. So the annual fee is going to jump from $250 to $350. You'll earn 90,000 points and 500 PQP when you spend $4,000 on purchases in the first 3 months of opening the card. You'll get an additional 5,000 points for adding a authorized user on the card. So you're going to get up to $150 in credits for renowned hotels and resorts for United card members. Renowned hotels and resorts is United's very own version of the Edit from Chase, which used to be like their luxury hotels platform that United still had. So it's been rebranded to Renowned Hotels and Resorts. Previously, only the Club Infinite card and I believe the Club Business card got any sort of access to that. So they're adding access to the Quest card, which should be nice, but they're adding an annual fee, a higher annual fee. But you receive up to $150 back in statement credits annually when you purchase hotel stays directly through Renowned Hotels and Resorts with your United Quest card. So that's your first $150 back. You would be net $200 out. Up to $100 in credits on rideshare purchases. Now, it's not a particular rideshare platform, it is just rideshare purchases. So enroll and receive up to $100 back as statement credits each calendar year on rideshare purchases when paying with your United Quest card. $8 back in it as a statement credit each month from January through November, and up to $12 back in the month of December. Yearly opt-in is required. Not great, but yeah, it's monthly. It's a monthly coupon. This is the Amexification that folks are talking about. Up to $80 in United travel credits on Avis and budget purchases. I believe I talked about this in a previous video, but receive $40 in United Travel Bank cash, up to $80 annually for your first and second Avis or budget car rental booked directly through cars.united.com and paid for with your United Quest card. Don't love that it's split up into two separate bookings, but they're going to force you to use your card, and it is what it is. And then JSX, up to $150 in credit on JSX purchases. Get up to $150 back as a statement credit annually when you book flights directly with JSX using your United Quest card. JSX is the hop-on jet service that offers semi-private flying experience at commercial fairs. To learn more, check out their partnership website. You're also going to get an Instacart Plus membership, which hasn't been available to Chase customers since the Instacart contract ended toward the middle of last year. Then they got rid of the Instacart MasterCard. And so Instacart is back on the United cards, not back on the Chase cards yet, but back for the United cards. And you're going to get a $10 Instacart credit and one $5 Instacart credit monthly, up to $180 total each calendar year for purchases made directly through Instacart with your United Quest card. So one $10 Instacart credit and one $5 Instacart credit. So it's a split in credits for a total of $15, because 15 times 12, I believe, is 180. Now, it's not great, but you get the Instacart Plus membership. So there's that. Earnings on this card have also dropped, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. So we're going to close this tab here. We're going to remove that, come back up here. We're going to come back to comments here, jump back into things. So expat travel on points, salute chat, Texas dog, live equals no edits equals easier to produce. Yes, this is true. Traveling on everyday spend, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Love the tidbits, great info nearly daily. Yep, I try to do them as often as I can. See what we can do there. Mike from LA, I looked at tidbits for breaking news. Naturally lends itself to live. Yeah, I like putting them together, getting them out, and not trying to like find a time in the day. But I'll keep that in mind. Vincent Pascal, thanks for joining the live. It's a shame that United is reserving access to Star Alliance partner lounges to the premium United Club membership, while the base membership can only access United Clubs. That might be something that they could have opened up to the Infinite card to kind of make that $6.95 a little bit easier to do. So we're going to stop sharing that. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit more. Keith, the United Club Business annual fee jumped too high. It used to be $450. F the $200 annual fee increase. Yeah, we're gonna get into that card eventually. King Sam, from what I've seen online, United clubs look meh. Polaris looks fantastic, and club passes are always being sold online for like $10 to $15. Yep, that's gonna hurt. Chad's Money Minutes. Yo, Chad decided to take a page out of your book with an impromptu live, although I scheduled it, but hey, there we go. Thanks for joining us, Chad. Kirby G, not gonna lie, I like the Delta credits, but these seem much worse. That's fair. I don't love what they did with rideshare. I thought rideshare would be a lot better. Um, Expat Travel on Points has dropped a super chat. Now, I'm not sure what the conversion from and what particular currency this is, but this is 500 units of DOP. I don't know the currency, so my apologies. So thank you so much for the super chat. They say I hate these coupon books. I spend most of the time outside of the US. I just want a card that earns. We need simple cards with high multipliers. Is that so hard? Amex and Chase. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I got nothing in terms of why that's so hard for them. Um, Simple cards, high multipliers would be great. Again, the next card that does transferable currency and a strong mobile wallet category and no foreign transaction fees would clean up very easily. Um, Texas Dog, I thought Star Alliance Gold members still have access to Star Alliance lounges. Are you talking about something else? Okay. Bill Wright says, I don't understand the quest still. Yeah, the quest is a weird card. Like, they are making this card to be like the infinite light, but not doing a very good job of it, it seems, from what I've seen. Are they going to improve the United Clubs, or are they just going to charge more for the clubs? Right now, I would imagine that it's going to do that they're going to charge more and then eventually change things. Maybe we'll see. Uh, Vincent, Star Alliance Gold does give you access to Star Alliance partner lounges, but the United Club Infinite card on its own gives you access, and they're probably going to continue that somewhere else. King Sam, this also Amex US only multiplier sucks for us. Yeah, so that was in reply to Expat. Kirby looks like a $7.92 super chat. Shout out to Expat. Well, thank you so much for that. Ian says Dominican peso, 7.95 USD. Cool. Well, greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Bill, right. The annual fee versus the credits of the $150 cards. You must spend more than $8,000 on United to get outsized value versus the 150 cards. Texas Dog Vincent, thanks for clarifying. I use my Amex Platinum for Lufthansa too. All right. King Sam, maybe the upcoming JetBlue card is for us 3x overseas, hopefully uncapped. You mean the upcoming Alaska premium card, because the JetBlue Premier card is a flaming pile of trash. And no one should get that card. Not me again. Do you have a guess how long the Chase Preferred promo will last? Typically, about, I want to say these usually last 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes 6 to 8. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure the best one. Expat, or I'm not sure which one it would be. King Sam, where are you located outside the US? They're neighbors. Cool. Chad says to not me again. Historically, they do in branch only a month, and we refer a friend link, so usually 2 to 3 months max. Yep. Mike from LA, still no access, lounge access with Quest, right? Deal breaker. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any added certificate, any added access to that. Satin getting in late, but it's clear that Chase has seen this credit coupon formula working for American Express and are following suit. It's become a case of create perceived value, make customers work to earn it. Yep. And folks continuing to sign up for Amex cards, folks, you mentioning that credits were like, you know, melting away your annual fee if you were gaming your credits correctly. Well, Chase saw coupons being used. Chase is going to institute coupons, because giving you credits in mass, they don't have to if you're going to just use a coupon book. I worry for the Chase Sapphire Reserve's easy to use $300 travel credit. So 1 sec. King Sam, yep. Alaska, my bad. Yeah, it's okay. The JetBlue card is real bad, just the worst. So we're going to just go to this United credit cards. Yeah, so we're going to share here. All right. So here's the United Explorer card from a referral link shared on a Discord. This is the card benefits for the United Explorer card. So the Explorer card is going to have an 80,000 bonus mile welcome offer on $3,000 in spend when you open when you spend that in the first 3 months. It's going to have its own 24-month period, 5,000 bonus miles when you add an authorized user, so 85,000 bonus points. 7 total miles per dollar when you spend on United purchases, 5x for the flight and 2x for being a United Mileage Plus member. 2 miles per dollar on eligible United purchases, 5x in the United Hotels portal, 2x on dining, and 2x on hotel accommodations. So those are the new spending categories on the United Explorer card. Oh, the Quest card also got worse because it used to have 2x dining, 2x travel, and 2x streaming. It is now just 2x streaming after its United only spending categories. Wanted to mention that. You get 2 one-time United club passes with the United Explorer card, and you get these at account opening and each anniversary, so over $100 per year in value. They say for the updated list of United Club locations or any temporary closures, visit united.com. You got first check bag free, savings up to $160 per round trip. So that is for you and one companion traveling each way. It'll be up to $40 for your first check bag for you and your companion. Priority boarding, global entry, TSA Nexus, blah, blah, blah. Annual partner credits. So new credits for the United Explorer card. Here's your coupon book for this card. $100 in United Hotel credits. So book any hotels through the United portal. You'll get $50 back as a statement credit for a hotel stay purchased directly through United Hotels, up to $100 annually. So semi-annual credit there. They want you to use the card. $60 in credits on rideshare purchases. So $5 back as a statement credit each month on rideshare purchases when you pay with your United Explorer card. Yearly opt-in. It is platform agnostic for the rideshare. I appreciate that it's platform agnostic. I don't love that it's only $5 back. This could have been better. But $160 in new credits. $50 in credits at Avis and Budget, but they're breaking it up into your first 2 rentals at $25 a pop. It's lame. $100 in JSX. At least that is all in once. Instacart membership. You're going to get Instacart Plus membership for 3 months with the United Explorer, if Instacart is a thing that you're worried about. But after that, you're automatically enrolled at Instacart Plus at 25% off the monthly rate. Cool. So you'll save $2.50 each month and $10 Instacart credit each month there. So you'll earn 1 PQP for every $20 spent you spend on the United Explorer card, up to 1,000 PQP in a calendar year. This can be applied toward your Premier status qualification. Okay. You'll earn mileage plus miles using your miles don't expire. So that's the United Explorer. We're going to come back and check out some comments here, as we've got quite a few that have been coming through. Texas Dog, I think increased fees coupons will result in fewer credit cards I keep. That's fair. Kirby G recently upgraded to the Delta Reserve. The companion fare basically pays for the card depending on how you use it. Get rid of the bad credits, add a companion fare, and my parents would love this card. That's completely fair. Israel Nieves checking in. Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining. Goldhammer Hammer 209 says, anyone know if we can add our Hyatt loyalty number to the United Renowned Hotels like we can with FHR? I believe you can also with the. I know you can with the edit, and you'll get like credit for the stay with the through the edit and other perks with your Hyatt number. I don't know since I'm not in the Renowned Hotels, but if it works just like the edit, then that would work. You would have to you'd have to double check with United on that one. Mike from LA, long as some content creators continue to inflate effective annual fee values, creditors will Amexify cards. That's definitely true. That's why I've turned away from doing effective annual fee. That's what, and going with net. And when it comes to credits and things like that, utilize the credits you're going to utilize, evaluate that with the card. Don't think of it as what my net annual fee is going to be at the end of the year. Is this card a fit for me? As long as it's a fit, then the credits are just a bonus. But we will have to see. Israel, let's all hit that like button. Appreciate that. Vincent, the rideshare credit is a disappointment. It being broken down monthly is terrible. There's no other way to say it. I don't love it. I would much rather see like just a general $100, like your first $100 in rides, but then they'd argue that you wouldn't use the card. Yeah, I don't love it. Mike from What's the Points? Definitely check out Mike's channel. It says laughing out loud, tracking a $2.50 credit. Hey, there are some min maxers out there. You never know. King Sam responds to Mike from LA. I don't think that is. Most normal people either don't bother to read about the card credits or forget to use them, which is why banks love them. It's like how everything is becoming subscription. Yep. I just want better subscriptions. Vincent Pascal says the United Business is the MVP of the United credit card lineup because of the Better Together 5K anniversary miles. Yeah, and that continues to stay. So at least it didn't lose its best feature. We got a couple more to go through, then we'll jump into some other cards. Jonathan Martinez, hey Matt, is there a 0% intro APR balance transfer offered on any of these United refreshes? Not on these cards. These cards typically don't have 0% intro offers or balance transfer offers, though I have seen 0% offers on the United Gateway, so we'll double check that card. Texas Dog, there should also be a Microsoft credit since we all need Excel spreadsheet to track spend and credits. The US Bank business cards all have like some business software credit attached to them. Jonathan Martinez, I'm actually looking for a good balance transfer business card. Any tips? Here are the three I can think of. Check out any regional to you bank and see if they have a card that is through Elan's Elan Financial Services. Those will offer up to 18-month balance transfers. Your credit limits may be low, but they do have up to 18-month balance transfers, and you can do multiple transfers onto those cards. So anything from Elan Financial on the business side will give you something there. Then there is, if you join Fairwinds Credit Union in Florida, they do the Fairwinds Visa Signature, which is a pretty interesting card. Their business cards also have at least 12-month 0% balance transfers as well. There's a fee attached, but there you go. I believe also that Bank of America does up to 9 months on balance transfers, but don't hold me to that one. I know the Fairwinds and I know the Elan products all have 0% intro offers for balance transfers on the business card side. King Sam, there was one on the no annual fee version pre-refresh. Yep, we're going to double check the gateway just to be safe. King Sam uses Google Sheets. It's free. Yep. Ricky's travel hacking. Hey, Ricky says, I feel like rideshare credit being quarterly would be more reasonable. Absolutely. So, yeah, I was hoping when I saw $100 on some of these cards, it was going to be quarterly, but we're wrong. There we go. Brady, we'll have to see how gameable these credits are, but it seems like they're going to be a pain. Possibly. All right. Riff Raff, maybe since they're turning annoying like Amex, they will relax their dumb 524 rule. Can't say that they will, but we'll see. and Texas Dog. There we go. It was US Air. King Sam mentions that M&T Bank targeted for a $0 balance transfer fee offer on their credit card 15 to 18 months. Don't remember exactly. I have their free checking account, but don't use it. Just to double check, was that a business card that they targeted you with, or just a regular card from M&T? Gold Homer, I just got the United Quest card in January. Will I have to use these the new benefits? Will I get to use the new benefits this year? Yes. And What's the Points mentions that the US Bank Biz Platinum and Edward Jones business cards are the best balance transfer cards he's found. So US Bank Business Platinum, I don't remember seeing balance transfer for them, but awesome if it's there, and it would make sense. The Edward Jones business card, I don't know anything about the Edward Jones business card, so definitely check out the Edward Jones website and see what you need to do there. So let's go back to our tab here. So that's the United card. Let's learn more about the Gateway card. So the Gateway card is still going to have 0% APR for the first 12 months of after opening the card. 4 miles on United flights, so 2 miles per dollar spent at gas stations, 2 miles per dollar at local transit and commuting, and 1 mile per dollar everywhere else. And you can earn 2 check bags by spending $10,000 in a calendar year with your United Gateway card. Gateway card's great for collecting points. It's not so great at any other benefits of holding the card. So we've covered the United Explorer, we've covered the United Quest. Let's look at the United Club card. Learn more here. 95,000 bonus miles when you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months of opening the card. You won't be eligible for this if you've opened a new card in the last 24 months. 5,000 bonus miles if you add an authorized user, so 100,000 miles. You're going to get United Club membership. This is primary card members receive a value of at least $750, including additional guest privileges with their United Club membership. Primary card holders and their eligible travel companions, including one adult guest and dependent child, will enjoy access to 45 plus United Club locations worldwide. So there you go. Check out the website for what's open, what's temporarily closed, guest policies, what you need to know about United Club membership. Oh, yeah, I haven't given you the worst news about this card. $695 annual fee now. Same annual fee as the American Express Platinum. But you are going to get 4 United Club one-time passes with United Club All Access membership and an authorized user. So this is new because the United Club membership was always like the main draw of the Club Infinite card. Club members with United Club All Access membership and an authorized user on their account will earn 4 United Club one-time passes annually on their account anniversary, over a $200 value per year. Receive United Club All Access membership after spending $50,000 in a calendar year or earning Premier Gold status or higher. Each pass grants one person one-time access to a United Club location, so long as the primary card holder or an authorized user is also admitted. Allow 3 weeks to date. Okay, so it's 4 extra passes, but you already get club membership. United Flyers, please let me know if the all access membership is worth anything. Why does this just sound like you're going to get a United Club pass that prevents you from getting kicked out if everything's booked up? We'll have to see. Current United Club members, if you're a current United Club member, you can apply for the Club Infinite for the United Club card and be reimbursed for the unused portion of your United Club membership once approved for the card. No big deal there. 9 miles per dollar on flights, 4 miles per dollar on eligible United purchases, 5 miles per dollar on hotel stays at renowned hotels and resorts, 2 miles per dollar on dining and travel, 1 mile per dollar on everything else. Free check bag and a free first and second check bags, savings up to $360 per round trip for you and a companion. Your first 2 bags are free. Premier Access Travel Services. Start your journey stress-free by avoiding long lines and getting early access to overhead bins, priority check-in, security screening, boarding, and baggage handling privileges when available. So there you go. Global Interest TSA PreCheck. Earn 20,000 miles in reward flight discounts each year. Earn a 10,000 mile discount after spending $20,000 each calendar year with your United Club card, up to 2 times per calendar year. 25% back at United in Club. There you go. complimentary Premier upgrades on award tickets. So the primary card member who is also a Mileage Plus Premier member and traveling on a Mileage Plus award ticket and one companion will be eligible for complimentary Premier upgrades on select United operating flights when available. You're going to get IHG 1 Platinum status. You got Platinum status before for holding the club card. You also get Avis President's Club status. You can play the rental car status merry-go-round there. Annual partner credits. Here's the credits. $200 in credits to the Renowned Hotels and Resorts for United Club card members. This is just all at once. $150 in rideshare credits. This is broken up into $12 per month and then $18 per month in December. Again, rideshare agnostic. Use however you want. Yearly opt-in is required. $100 on United travel credits. This is $250 travel bank cash when you book your first and second Avis or budget car rental cars. This is far weaker than it should be. It's annoying. JSX, $200 credit at JSX purchases. Instacart Plus membership, $240 in Instacart credits. You get two $10 Instacart credits monthly, up to $240 per calendar year. So, yay. Let's see. Anything else there? 1,500 PQP. You can earn up to 28,000 PQP. You get one PQP per $15 you spend, up to 28,000 PQP in a calendar year. So there you go. And save 10% on United Economy Saver Awards. So save 10% on United and United Express flights when traveling within the continental US or between the continental US and Canada. So let's come back to the comments because I'm sure that there are some. No name. How hard is Chase business approval recently? I heard that Chase tightened things a lot. I currently have the Chase Ink Unlimited and Chase Ink Cash and just want to get the 125K United business. Kind of will depend on your velocity. Will also depend on how quickly you applied for those Chase Ink and Chase Ink Unlimited and Ink Cash. Also will also depend on things like your business's revenue and things like that. So if you're already 2 cards deep, I know that there were data points from the Turning subreddit about canceling a card also didn't make things better. I don't know. Sam mentioned personal 2% for the M&T card that he mentioned before. Not what they were looking for, but Bill Wright says so far Delta stays credit for the win. Yeah, they do everything all at once instead of $250 or however it's broken down. But I do like that the United Club is $200 kind of all at once. And if it works the same way as the edit, that would be a leg up over the Delta stays credit. But I do understand what he's saying here. Dr. Kranz, also a channel member, so thank you so much for joining or for being a member. Been a member a while. My apologies. I get JSX does some routes United doesn't cover, but you want to incentivize flying United, not their partners. We're still JSX doesn't have a direct partnership with United that I know of. So it's interesting they're going this route. I think it's more for the sort of folks who would be JSX customers. JSX being semi-private, like a semi-private plane service, can do those even smaller regional airports. I joked when I first saw this, it was like, oh, fly from Pensacola to Teterboro and then car over to Newark for your international flight. But yeah, it's interesting that they're going JSX and not more reward discounts for or statement credits for flying Avianca or TAP or any Star Alliance partner. And if you don't want to do Star Alliance partners, you can do non-alliance partners as well. JSX is a weird one. Dugraus Reports is here. Thank you so much for joining Dugraus. He says he's just here for the memes. I don't know how many memes we're going to get tonight, but we'll see. Texas Dog, what is the credit limit on United Airline Club Card? Presidential Plus is minimum 24K. It's a Visa Infinite, so most Visa Infinites will have a minimum 10,000. My only Visa Infinite is the Chase Sapphire Reserve. I applied for that kind of sight unseen with Chase, no previous relationship, and they gave me just under 32,000 as a limit. I'm sure if I had done the United Club card instead, I would have gotten a pretty healthy 25K plus limit as well. Um, Mike from What's the Point says, "Oof, that's disappointing. That's disappointing on the annual fee increase on the club card. Hope they didn't do that the same to the Biz Club." Now that you mention it, let's come over to the Biz Club because you think it didn't get worse. It got worse. So we're going to talk about the business card in just a second. I've talked about the business card on its own. Business Club also got a $6.95 annual fee. You're going to get 125,000 bonus miles on after qualifying purchases. Let's learn more. 125,000, 5,000 spent in 3 months of holding the card. Primary card holders, United Club membership. Current club members get reimbursed the difference. Free first and second check bags for you and a partner round trip per round trip. So this is uncapped. Just so you guys know, that up to $90 for 2 check bags. I know a lot of folks will do like carry on our carry on crew, but two free check bags up to $90 in value for you and a companion. If you're not traveling with the Sound of Music family, then you're pretty good with you and a companion. But if you're flying with your family, it does become a problem. Complimentary premier upgrades on award tickets. So if you're flying on points, you'll get upgrades using this card. 7 times miles on United flights, 5 times miles on stays at the renowned hotels and resorts. 2x miles on all United purchases. For everything else, 1.5x miles. This was not always a strong earning card. It was always a base of 1.5 and like 2 miles everywhere else. I thought that they had like office supply stores and things like that, but it looks like that's not the case. 5,000 mile better together bonus anniversary bonus, 695. Take $50 off, 645 is what it is. Employee cards additional no additional cost. Premier access travel services, same thing as the club card. This United one-time passes with United Club All Access membership. Still not sure about the All Access membership. 2 Global Economy Plus seat upgrades. Earn 2 Global Economy Plus seat upgrades after spending $40K each calendar year with your United Club business card. That is what it is. This will give you Avis President's Club. It will not give you IHG Platinum. So this card will give you a $50 back as a statement credit annually after you buy Fairlock with your United Club business card on a United or United Club operated flight. Use Fairlock to hold a seat on your flight for a set price for 3, 7, or 14 days, and your ticket won't go up during the hold period. To learn more, check out united.com/Fairlock. Okay, so you're going to hold a seat for a set price. So if that price goes up, you don't have to pay that new price. Got it. $200 at the renowned hotels and resorts. Again, if Renowned Hotels and Resorts works like the edit, it will have a leg up on Delta stays, but it's only $200. Luckily, it's $200 all in one shot. $150 in rideshare credit, broken up $12 per month, $18 in the month of December. Opt-in is required every year. Stupid. Two $50 United Travel Bank cash up to $100 annually for your first and second Avis or budget car rental. Book directly through cars.united.com. That's stupid. $200 JSX is what it is. Both business cards carry Instacart Plus membership, and both carry $240 in Instacart credits. Still weird to me. Still blows my mind that the business cards are getting Instacart credits. And it is what it is. And everything with mileage plus earnings for PQPs and stuff like that. 1 PQP for every $15. This is the club business card, but there you go. So that's the business card. And then I've already covered the United business. Nothing really changed, but Yeah, just double checking. $125 in United Travel Bank, making 5 United flight purchases of $100 or more per calendar year. So this went from 7 to 5, so that's a small upgrade. You get 2 United Club one-time passes, 25% back on everything you're paying. Okay, you covered that. First check bag free for savings up to $160. First check bag for you and a companion traveling on the same reservation. So $40 for both of you. Again, that's uncapped. Uh, 2 Continental United Economy Plus upgrades, premier upgrades on award tickets. $25 in United Fairlock, so half what you get on the club business. $100 United Hotels, I've already mentioned that. $100 ride share, which is broken up into $8 per month, $12 in December, which is dumb. $25 United Travel Bank cash up to $50 annually, $100 to JSX, Instacart Plus, $120 on Instacart credits. So there's all those. We're going to come back to comments here. We're going to stop sharing. All right, Goldhammer. Dugras, do you know if I can use family sharing pooling on Aeroplan for Pay Yourself Back? I had to watch the rerun of your stream. Don't 100% know. Oh, right. Last month, United told me the United business couldn't product change to the United Club. Interesting. And he highlights that it's a business club. That's weird. Ricky's Travel asking if it was United or Chase. A&M asks, why is the edit better than Delta Stays? Because the edit has something really cool. And we're going to go into my Chase account because this isn't talked about nearly enough. So one moment while I log into my Chase account. So they're going to send me a text message. Live on what am I doing here? I'll share this in just a second. So we're going to copy. We're not sharing this. Okay, so we're going to not bring up any of my credit card information because y'all ain't seeing that. Nope. Card benefits, travel, through Chase Travel, explore Chase Travel. Okay. So you're going to see some of my information here. We're going to share this screen, present, share screen. Where is it? One second. Here we go. Share. We're going to come to the benefit screen here. So we're going to search for hotels. Where to? Let us look for a hotel in these are areas I've searched before. So let's just look for, let's say I want to go to Philadelphia. Philadelphia and vicinity. And let's put our check-in date as April 22nd to April 25th. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 nights in Philadelphia. Done. Search. Okay. And now we're going to pull up everything that says, we're going to look for everything that says the edit, right? Here's the Four Seasons Hotel, the Comcast Center. I don't care about that. Rittenhouse Club. Here's what we're looking for. Hotel loyalty program eligible. I'm going to highlight that. And apparently just bring up this particular hotel. So the Rittenhouse is in a hotel chain. You can earn rewards from both the hotel and Chase for this stay. We're going to click more. Get more with hotel loyalty. You can now receive hotel loyalty rewards when you book this stay using your points card or both. When you use your card, you'll also earn Chase Ultimate Reward points for every dollar spent. How to get hotel loyalty rewards? Just add your hotel loyalty number to your traveler information at checkout. We'll send the information to the hotel to ensure that you receive your rewards and benefit. Now, the Rittenhouse, don't know which chain it's under, but Sofitel is a Core Live Limitless. This is a Core Live Limitless Accor Limitless eligible. So you put your Accor information here in here, you're going to get your Accor benefits while at this hotel. So if you have Accor status, your Accor status will be reflected on this stay booked through Chase the Edit. Ritz Carlton, this is Marriott Bonvoy eligible. Okay, every time I do that, I just end up pulling up the hotel. So I'm going to stop doing it. But if it's the edit and it says eligible through benefits eligible, you're going to get everything that the edit gives you. Things like the daily breakfast for $200 property to credit, late check-in, early checkout, or sorry, early check-in, late checkout. All of that would be included. So the edit stays that highlight hotel loyalty program eligible, depending on what hotel program it is. If the Renowned Hotels works the exact same for United, now your United stay is also going to get you Hyatt points, is also going to get, or Marriott points, or IHG points, or Accor points, depending on where you're staying, and you're going to get that $200 credit. So we're going to stop sharing there. So that is why the edit is better than Delta stays. What's the points? Yikes, that's a massive increase to the Biz Club. Almost want to upgrade to it to lock in the 450 for the year. When do the new annual fees go into effect? So these were starting to go today. This soft launch today. So I'm going to assume as soon as possible. Bill Wright says that he asked Chase. Any changes on the United Personal card and not the business? Highlighted the United Personal. Its annual fee is also going up to 150 in the second year. So it's no annual fee still for the first year. $150 in the second year. Most of the things that you saw on the business are on the Personal Explorer. I mentioned that earlier in the stream. Fountain, the United Biz card is still showing as having an annual $99 annual fee on their site. Yep. All of the old cards are showing on the site. So this was through a referral that is not quite yet live, but folks were able to pull it up on the internet. That is where Daniel the Dual Guru got his write-ups for the United Quest, United Infinite, the club business, into the full write-up on the Explorer or the regular business. But the regular business leaked like Wednesday when I did a video about it. Looks like United Airlines wants to make Delta money but offer fewer benefits, i.e. coupons. I mean, $8 a month on a rideshare versus $10 a month at a Resi restaurant. Oh, we'll see. And he means money from credit cards. Yeah, United is second or third in terms of overall spend. It's the big three in terms of the overall credit card spend. It's something like 7.9 billion through Delta cards, 5.4 combined in American Airlines, but that's also between Barclays and Citi. And I don't remember how far behind United is. So they want more money coming through their cards, but they don't necessarily want to offer more categories to highlight things. So it's a little bit odd, but they do want you to spend more money through United with their cards, and they're going to give you lots of points for doing that. We'll see. CC Man, is the edit better than FHR with recognizing hotel loyalty, or better / worse? Don't remember offhand. I would only be able to say at the edit, and I don't hold the American Express Platinum card, so I don't want to lie to you. CC Man drops a $1.99 super chat. Thank you very much for that. Edgar says thanks. Yep. You're welcome to Edgar. Ron stopped in. Ron also a channel member, so thank you so much, Ron. What's up, Matt? Not much. We're just talking United's refresh. It's not all beanbags or all roses. It's not great. QC Man 2000 says, think the 95.99 mid-tier credit card will be at least 150 with most banks by next year. I would be surprised if most of them aren't 150 by the end of this year, to be honest. The American Express Green Card was the first to venture into the 150 realm. No other cards really came after it. It was Genesis, but its credits were the 199 clear credit and the $100 Lounge Buddy credit, which is now gone. So don't know, like, still don't know what they're going to do there. But they were the first to go 150 that I'm aware of. I was surprised that the Chase Sapphire Preferred didn't go to 150 this weekend. That is still showing as 95 with the in-branch offer. I'll pull up that article from Danny the Duger in just a moment. Doesn't look like there's been any changes to the card, which is good or bad depending on how you want to look at it. I have a long history of not loving the Sapphire Preferred just because I think it should be a better card than what it is, but we'll see. I was also surprised to see Citi and Wells Fargo stay at 95, and in Wells Fargo's case, launch at 95 because they could have taken the opportunity with Autograph Journey to launch at 150 because that's where things are going. Because the annual fees, they only ever really go up, right? Nobody cuts their annual fee on a card. So I don't I don't think you're going to see too many cards stay at 95, 99. The only card I could definitely see staying at 95 without like a major revamp to its benefits would be the Capital One Venture card, just because until they do anything with Venture X, it doesn't make sense to touch Venture. So if Venture X is going to lose its 10,000 anniversary miles or lose the coupon or do anything that affects the benefits of that card, like start charging for authorized users, you're not going to see too many changes to the Capital One Venture card because they have to do something to Venture X before they do anything to Venture, in my mind. But 150 is where everything's going. Like we saw the Surpass card go to 150. We saw the Hilton Honor Business card go from 95 to 195. So that mid tier of cards, you're going to start seeing them go to like I can definitely see them going to 150 when the Red Aviator card migrates to Citi, like the Citi Platinum that's 95 or 99, and the Aviator that's like 95 or 99. Those are going to go to 150 probably sometime next year. I 150 is the new 95, and the Explorer and the Business card both make that clearly evident. But we'll see. Gold Homer, do you think Chase will match the welcome offers for folks that recently signed up for the United cards? Yeah. Chase is super chill about that. So of the things that have been happening with Chase lately, that is not something that has been reported that they're not willing to do. Send them a secure message, give them a call, give card services a call. They're usually pretty good about matching things. You just have to meet the spend first so that you've met the spend and they'll match it. Um, Hopefully Chase isn't changing that because that is probably the single greatest thing about Chase. Ron says almost like you keep the United mileage business card for year two. It's still fine. Like the easy use credits, like as much as I'm ragging on the Instacart credit is relatively easy to use. The $100 rental, I thought would. Oh, I'm sorry, the $50 rental on that I thought would be like just once, but they're breaking it into two, so that's dumb. But still simple. The JSX thing is dumb, but relatively easy to use. So it's the new credits aren't impossible to integrate, but even then, if you just get back the $50 for the better together 5,000 points, that's still better than nothing. So we'll see. Kit Kat drops a 199 super chat. Thank you so much, sir, or super sticker. I can't tell which. He's also a channel member. Thank you so much, Kit Kat, for that. Texas Dog highlights Chase's timing is horrible after recent business card reporting snafu. Yeah, but to Chase's credit, I will say they did recognize that that was an issue early and did start implementing a fix as quickly as possible. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't still affected users, but they have they have worked pretty diligently and pretty quickly to fix that. And again, we're not seeing any updates to their personal cards. Sorry, I've been talking for a little while, so hydrate. Vincent says the Amex Business Green is still 95, and I expect to see an annual fee of 150, 200 if and when it gets revamped. Yep, absolutely. That card going to 200 and keeping the same earning structure, like I don't know what business card credit they would have to offer you, but they'd have to offer you something real good to pay 200 up to $200 for a one times membership reward point earning card that is two times in the portal. Like they have to change something about that card. More the earning structure than anything else. Keep it simple says, wait, what happened with Chase business card reporting? So in the last couple of months, not last couple of months, sorry, in the last couple of weeks, last 3 or 4 weeks, folks started noticing that their Chase business cards, their Chase Ink cards, their co-branded business cards were all starting to report to their personal credit. And it was showing on their Equifax, it was showing on their TransUnion. It was not appearing on their Experian, which is the bureau that Chase tends to pull anyway. But they were showing up on the TransUnion and Equifax. And so folks were contacting Chase. They're like, what's going on here? Chase copped really early. This was a glitch. There was some sort of issue in their reporting mechanisms and in their software that, like, in December started triggering that these started that things were going haywire in December, and they tried to fix it in January, and then cards started reporting in like February and early March, and they started working pretty quickly to highlight it's a glitch. We will have everything corrected in the next 30 days or like 30 to 60 days. A lot of folks noticed that within 2 weeks uh, they saw that things were fixed pretty quickly, but that doesn't mean that everyone has had everything fixed all at once. So yeah, Chase business cards were starting to report to personal credit, which, given Chase's marketing rule with 524, would have been terrible for everybody because business cards don't typically count toward 524. So that's not cool. And so it would have ruined everybody's ink strategies or business card strategies with Chase. QC Man 2000 has become a new YouTube member. Thank you so much, QC Man. If you want to join him, consider doing so. Be a huge help to the channel, but totally optional. $2.99 Tidbit Collector. I sometimes put up members only videos. Any sort of interview I do, long form, I will put the full unedited interview up behind the paywall on the members only side. My built video from earlier this week was supposed to be members only, but then I was encouraged to publish it, and so that got a lot of traction. So yeah, you'll see stuff like that potentially workshopped. I'll workshop some videos behind there as well. Texas Dog mentions Chase reported all my business cards to all three. That's not cool. Double not cool is that he says that he's Chase private client. So that's not great. Sorry that happened. Hopefully they're working pretty diligently to get that corrected. Yeah, that's not good. Before we continue, we're going to share screen. We're going to go to some of the old airline cards just to show some of the differences. Like, this is the old United Club, $450 annual fee. This is still showing on the Chase website. I assume this is going to pick up tomorrow. This is going to change tomorrow. But it was 2x on United purchases, 3.5x miles on hotel stays booked with cards, and 1x everything else. Okay, so it was still just a 1.5x, 1.5x miles earning card, but you got a United Club membership, and then they mentioned United specific benefits. So they're coupon booking everything. I don't know how I feel about that. The United Club Infinite kept a lot of its membership stuff, like the IHG, stuff, the Ava stuff, that all stayed, but they added additional coupons. So yeah, it's interesting to see what they're doing there. We're going to stop sharing the screen for now. What does this mean for the other cards? So the Chase Sapphire Preferred now will have its 100,000 point welcome offer go live it went live in branch today. There are branches that are open on Sundays, but not every branch is open on Sundays. So that went live in branch and is going live in branch tomorrow. So we're just going to pull up this Daniel Doguru option here. So we're going to share screen. We're going to do Sapphire Preferred 100K. We're going to share this screen. So Sapphire Preferred 100K welcome bonus. Much better offer, soon to be in branch, and the rumor is true. Looks like a reliable source, whatever. So this offer is going to go online on April 3rd. Hopefully you'll see it through referrals as well. The offer is earn 100,000 bonus points after you spend $5,000 on purchases in the first 5 months of opening the account. This is what DDG is reporting here on this page. Double check the fine detail, the fine print on this one. No mention of the annual fee going up. And no mention of any of the card details set to change. So from the Chase side, 5x points on Lyft looks like that's ending at the end of the month. We haven't seen anything new. We've seen the United cards add rideshare credits and not have a specific rideshare company. So those are going to be platform agnostic on the rideshare side of things. I would imagine a rideshare credit, if Chase is going to add a similar rideshare credit to the Sapphire Preferred or Sapphire Reserve or both, that it would be the same $8 a month on the Sapphire Preferred and $12 a month on the Sapphire Reserve with elevated for December. No word on the Peloton stuff. That can just expire. No changes on 3x points for online grocery purchases, dining, select streaming services. Although if the Instacart Plus membership comes back for the Sapphire Preferred and Sapphire Reserve, then Instacart becomes 3x everything on the Sapphire Preferred. DoorDash is also 3x everything, and you can get groceries delivered through DoorDash. So like losing Instacart wasn't huge for Chase, but yeah. Then you have to do various hacks for online grocery. No other mention, nothing else seems to be changing. So that's kind of annoying to me, just because I would like to see some changes to that card, because we're going to see that card go to 150 at some point. Which I don't know. I don't know what to think when that card goes to 150. I want to see other things, but who am I but a guy on the internet? You know. So let's go back. QC Man mentioned even New York City, there aren't a ton of branches open on Sundays. Yeah, there are branches that are open on Sundays, just few and far between. King Sam, Texas, the business reporting was fixed quickly. Yeah, I'm sure there are still some users who are affected. I don't know if everybody got fixed all at once, but they were working to get that corrected as quickly as possible. I didn't see anything on mine at all, so everything was fixed before my first cards reported, which was good. But that doesn't mean that other people weren't affected. Chad Pettycuff, rideshare credits is the new 3x on dining. God forbid bankers get creative and offer something new. Bankers offering anything new would get bankers fired, because if it doesn't make you money. But yeah, it's disappointing. I don't love the way that Chase approached the rideshare credits, at least if it was just a straight $10 across the board. But I think they're going to stay for those mid-tier cards, 150. The Explorer still makes a fair amount of sense. The United Business card still makes a fair amount of sense. The Club Infinite and the Club Business, again, these are United Club memberships at potential discounts, not even like huge discounts. So you're getting these cards to get the membership to the lounge. You're not necessarily getting these cards for their earning prowess. So they're just to elevate your experience with the cards. But the 150 cards are still okay. But yeah, those rideshare credits are not great. I'm more annoyed about the Avis credit, because I was just hoping that would be a simple, easy to use one. So the more I saw about it, the less I'm happy. Brady says these banks are making it harder to hold multiple annual fee cards. I don't know if they're trying to make it harder to hold multiple annual fee cards, but they definitely want you staying in their walled garden. They don't want you exploring other gardens. Um, yeah, it's annoying. Like Amex wants you to be in the Amex world. Like they don't care how much of the Amex world you're in as long as you're in the Amex world. Chase will want you to be in the Chase world. Um, Capital One kind of wants you just holding the duo, or on the cashback side, just getting Quicksilver for good credit, and sometimes paying most of your bill, not all of it, so that they can charge you interest. CC Man 2000. So the rideshare credit would replace the 5x, 10x on Lyft. I'm not 100% sure. There's 8 days until that elevated earnings on that expires with Lyft and Peloton. I don't care about Peloton. Um, it's 8 days until that expires. Like there's nothing. And while like I'm a fan of the New York Islanders, and New York Islanders GM Lou Lamoriello has been known to say the great line, "If you have time, use it." I don't know if they're still talking. I don't know if the deal has been extended and they're just waiting until tomorrow morning, since tomorrow's a work day, because Chase, unlike City, doesn't work on Sundays, except these becoming real. So I don't know what's happening to the 5x and 10x on Lyft, but I could see this rideshare credit like replacing the Lyft Pink membership portion of things going forward. I hope it doesn't, because I like getting that membership, but Chase lost a lot of ground with the way that they were structuring their cards and structuring their credits, because they were like being very pro consumer. Whereas American Express just gave you a coupon book, and everyone and their mother told you to sign up for an American Express Gold card because it only cost you $10 a year, when it didn't. Joshua Ing, Sapphire Preferred might change within the year or two, and these new welcome offers and United card changes are testing the waters. Could be the case. It's been 4 years since the Chase Sapphire Preferred's last refresh, and that one was done in the time of great global sickness. So it would be nice to get a card that would reflect what they were planning not during that time, but we'll see. King Sam says, "How about an egg credit at select supermarkets monthly? No wholesale clubs, naturally." Um, I would much rather just see the Sapphire Preferred or Sapphire Reserve, the Freedom Flex, or the Freedom Unlimited add a warehouse category. Like, not a lot of banks go into the warehouse category. Um, the Huntington Vision card has a warehouse, has a forex category that you can do up to like $2,800 a year in, or $28,000 a year. It's like up to 7,000 and spend in a quarter or something like that. You can change, um, or is it? I don't remember offhand. Um, but check out the Huntington Vision Rewards card, because that offers a multiplier on wholesale clubs. The US Bank cards also have some wholesale club multipliers, so that's good. But like, I would love to see the Sapphire Preferred get a 3x warehouse card, because that becomes your Costco card, or that becomes your B Days card, or your Sam's Club card. I would love the Sapphire Reserve to have a warehouse card, warehouse option, or one of the freedoms. That would be better. But here we are with what we have, and Chase continuing to think that just slapping a 5% grocery and gas category welcome offer for 12 months is acceptable. But people keep signing up for Chase cards because they're the number one issuer of credit in the United States, until the Chase and I'm sorry, until the Capital One Discover merger goes through, which it will eventually go through. They just have to pay a piper along the way as well, bribe a piper along the way as well. Now it seems. Rodrigo Mendez. Hey, Rodrigo. Thanks so much for joining. Chase headed the MX direction with the coupon book credits. Yep. But people keep signing up for American Express cards. People are going to keep signing up for Chase cards. That's going to be the problem. Like, there, Normal folks are still going to sign up for the cards. Folks who don't watch credit card YouTube are going to sign up for the cards. Folks who still live in credit card YouTube are still going to sign up for the cards because welcome offers. Folks are still going to go get the cards because they're going to go get the cards. Like American Express is still seeing huge numbers of signups with folks, even though they refresh the goal to make it harder to fully get full value up from the annual fee. They refresh the Delta cards. You're not seeing mass cancellations of the Delta cards. They refresh the Hilton cards. You're not seeing mass cancellations of the Hilton cards. Now the Hilton card changes with credits and stuff were more Hilton focused, and there was the gift card thing. And I don't think you're going to see physical gift cards as a way to get the $50 or the $60 quarterly credits with the Surpass and the business card. But that worked out pretty well for a while. Folks are still going to sign up for those cards. Those cards are still valuable, right? So American Express has shown that the coupon books work. It's only natural that Chase is going to copy the coupon books. Now, we can't copy the exact same coupon book, but they're going to do as close as they can. I think they put in a C+ effort here with their coupon books, but is what it is. Folks are still going to sign up for Chase cards. Folks are still going to encourage folks to sign up for Chase cards early because 524, which I'm still trying to get replaced as just Chase's stupid marketing term, but we can't all win them. Chad says four Chase business cards, 0 reports in Florida. Nice. Texas Dog, thanks for haircut before great show. Yep. Thanks so much for that. Just needs to happen. Chad says he's about ready to get the heck out of Amex World. Coupons aren't working well. There does come a point of breakage. King Sam, Southwest cards are due for a refresh as soon as possible, perhaps by May. I hope they don't make it annoying. I don't know what they're going to do there. But yeah, they're going to be refreshing those cards as well. Texas Dog, Chad, I'm break even on most, but I don't like my money being tied up with card issuer until I break even. Yep, that's fair. Southwest cards will get refreshes with all the have to. Yeah, they'll have have to have a card to get a free bag BS. But at least the free bag will be for you and up to 8 other companions. So they're taking a page from Delta, which seems to work. Chad, I'm beyond break even on all my Amex cards. I make bank on them, but I'm tired of having to call every damn month. Oh, yeah, Chad's mentioned that before. Ron, I can see myself using the $100 hotel stay, some rideshare, and Instacart credits. Oh, I just noticed the mileage biz will remove the 2 United Club passes. Really? Hold on. 1 second. That can't be true. No, you still get the 2 one-time passes on the mileage on the United business. That's showing the the Daniel Diogo report and the referral. We'll go back to the business. Yeah, 1 second. Let's reshare the screen because that's 125,000 point offer. So come back to the screen. United credit cards share. So this is the United business card benefits. 125,000 bonus. 2 miles per dollar on dining. Okay, 2 miles per dollar on gas stations, office supply store, local transit. 5,000 mile better together. Employee card, no cost. So United Club one-time passes. It's still there. The biz gets to keep them. I had to double check. I was losing my mind there for a second. DC Man, Gen Z loves coupon books, apparently, according to American Express anyway. Yeah, and I don't know how much like they're inflating things, but they are saying they're getting record signups, and I don't think they would lie about that if that wasn't the case. King Sam still going on about the Southwest cards. We definitely have to see what those end up looking like. Chad Pennycuff, Gen Z grew up paying subscriptions for everything, uh, and millennials started adopting to it as well. Like American Express offered the Zinc card to millennials, like right after the financial crash, when we were just entering the workforce. But like it was a subscription, $25, but like pay more to get more as a modular card. So subscriptions are nothing new at this point, and if you're willing to put up with the credits, American Express has cards for you. Gold Homer, I think the big winner is the United Business cards. The credits are easy-ish to use, and I think you get a lot for the extra $50. Um, yeah, I mean the United Business card went from 99 to 150, so $51, but a good number of credits to offset, and easy to use credits to offset. Um, oh, correction, just the regular business card, not the club cards. Yeah, the club card went up a lot. Um, we'll see. Do. So Joshua says, at least for the Hilton charges, in my opinion, they're still pretty reasonable. Credits aren't too difficult to use, assuming you go to Hilton, which is presumably why you keep the Hilton cards. Yeah, like with the Surpass and the business card, like the quarterly credits of the $50 and $60, like go to a Hilton once a quarter and you're good. But it was like let me just buy a gift card every quarter. That might be breaking, but everything else on those cards still works. Like I have no problem with that. King Sam says, I hate subscriptions. I have one annual for the cloud storage. Everything else I work around. That's fair. I try to pay my subscriptions annually, but yeah. QC Man, as an older millennial, I'm a little tired of all the coupon book stuff. US Bank Altitude Reserve or Chase Travel Credit, please. Yeah, I love the Sapphire Reserve Travel Credit. I want that protected at all costs. Chase doing anything to that would be horrible. But yeah, I can definitely understand the tiredness of the coupon book stuff. I'm an older millennial myself, and I want nothing to do. Like part of what discourages me from getting into American Express is like then I have to deal with that, or I'm signing up to deal with that, and I don't necessarily want to. Chad mentions he's got a gold and three Delta cards. It's a lot of freaking coupons to manage. The burnout is real. Yep. Plus two platinums. Brown says, thanks for double checking. Hey, I want to make sure that I'm not the liar on that one. Um, yeah, so you're welcome. Joshua, as a Gen Z, I don't know anyone who has any Amex cards. That being said, none of my friend group is into credit cards, nor are any of them willing to pay the annual fee. Yeah, there's gonna be a dichotomy, but there's a lot of folks who are younger and have a good number or signing up for a good number of American Express cards. So yeah. CC Man, full-time job keeping up with those credits. That's on top of everything else that Chad does with his channel and various other things. So I tip to Chad on keeping up with those credits. Texas Dog says, I'm curious to see what the Palm and Emerald cards by Chase. The Palm is supposedly their like answer to the American Express Business Platinum, so I would assume it's going to be the Chase Ink Reserve would be the most likely name. We'll see. Emerald is like supposedly going to be their private client cards, um, like the Sapphire Reserve at a higher level, but they already have that card. And it's $45 more, and it's the JP Morgan Reserve card. So I don't know what they're going to do different. I just want some downstream effects for the Sapphire Reserve. Joshua, my only subscription is Spotify, and I'm hoping to cancel it in a year's time after I've got enough CDs to cover my music library. That's fair. Carlin Robb asks, so do current United Card members have to pay a higher fee? Typically with these things, when they introduce refreshes, they will state if your renewal date is before this date, you're fine. After this date, you'll pay the new annual fee. If your annual fee was before this new renewal date, you will not have to pay until your next renewal. So if you currently hold the card and let's say you paid your annual fee in the last like 90 days, heck, I'll even say 180, you're probably fine. Goldhomer asks, so did the Quest card lose the 5K mile rebate and the $125 United credit? Those benefits are just gone now. Let's go double check because I don't remember anything there. Goldhomer, there was mention of like 10,000 points and something. You know what? Let's just go back to the source because I have the source open. So we're going to share. We're going to close that. That's the business card. So we're going to go back to the personal cards. I don't want to compare cards. I don't want to compare cards. Oh, personal cards. Here we go. Sorry. Quest card. Learn more because I'm not applying right now. Oh no, you get a $200 annual travel bank credit. So you're going to get $200 in the travel bank after an opening and annually. So that 125 becomes 200 for the 350 annual fee. Earn 5 times the mile. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Earn annual 10,000 mile reward flight discount. So starting with your first anniversary and every anniversary thereafter, you'll get a 10,000 mile discount toward an eligible reward flight and earn a 10,000 mile reward flight discount each year after spending 20,000 per calendar year. So I think the 5,000 just become 10,000 now. I think that's the case. Stop screen sharing there. I think. Double check the fine print there. King Sam says Chase and Amex credit will get Citi and Wells Fargo some respect. Yeah, if they're going to do the coupon game and Citi and Wells Fargo can get away with not having to do the coupon game for a little bit, folks will move from Chase and American Express to Citi and Wells Fargo. I think they're not terrible programs. Lots of refugees will end up there, and Bank of America just chilling, being Bank of America. Bank of America has their own thing with preferred rewards, premium rewards, whatever it is, where you become like platinum honors and you get an extra 75% earnings on everything. So, yeah. QC man, Joshua, just a few of the Gen Z I know are into credit cards as well. I must not know the Amex crowd either. Ron says my annual fee will post in Maine and therefore will post as 150 going forward. Okay. Jonathan Martinez regarding the Hilton quarterly credits. Would the credit work if you simply go to a nearby Hilton hotel and have dinner in their house, restaurant, cafe, or shop at a specialty store? Specialty store, I'm not sure. The dinner at the house restaurant will definitely code if it codes as a Hilton and not the restaurant. So mileage can definitely vary, but it will work. Like if you spend a night at that Hilton and do dinner and charge the dinner to the room, it definitely would trigger that credit. Texas Dog is signing off. Good night, folks. Great show. Thank you so much for stopping by, Texas. QC Man says, would Chase lose a ton of money if they let Ink Premier be a UR card? It'd be more popular if they allowed that for sure. I don't know how much money they would lose, but the Ink Premier as an ultimate reward card would be way more interesting. Because it's 195, it's 2x on everything, but gets an elevator to 2.5 when you spend more than $5,000 on a purchase. So it could be a serious UR earner for business owners for sure. King Sam highlights to Jonathan that does work, although there's some chance it might not work at a specific property all down to hotel codes. Yeah, exactly. So it should work generally across the board, but if the restaurant codes as a restaurant, it's not going to. But if if you charge your meal to your room because you're staying at that Hilton for that night, then it would. Chad says he just read up on the Amex Zinc card. He would love to have one card with green, gold, and platinum combined. He'd pay $1,500 for it to have all in one card if all the damn coupons worked. I a modular card, like I think every issuer should consider a modular type subscription because there are people who would definitely pay for that. Um, Not necessarily a one card to rule them all, but um, I would pay for aspects of all three of those cards potentially and go through. Yeah, so but the Zinc card was a card well before its time, and I do think that each issuer should consider a Zinc type card, especially if like you could combine benefits from various different cards, like a Sapphire Reserve where you paid to get an elevated catch-all would be huge, or pay for the categories that you want. So we'll see. Goldhomer, I've heard that if you can ask the front desk of Hilton's to create a folio for you without staying at the hotel, call the front desk and ask. I'm sure some Hiltons know how to do that. Mileage will definitely vary, but that's definitely a possibility. If I had to worry about the credit every quarter, I would just go for night because I need a vacation from my life every so often. Joshua says he's going through his YouTube subscriptions right now, and it didn't occur to him how many channels start with V. Yep, there's quite a few, but a lot of them are pretty good. So there we go. Keep it simple says I've been adding the quest for sure. I wonder if I should go ahead and apply tonight while it's still 250 and 80,000 sub. You're gonna get 15,000 more, but $100 more if you don't like the credits going forward. May as well try to lock it in now. If you are okay with the credits going forward, you could apply tomorrow and get 15,000 more points, but it would cost you $100 more. But 15,000 United points with an aggregated value of about 1.4 cents per point would offset that $100 annual fee increase. You're going to get more in your travel bank every year. But the Quest is a weird card. I'm probably going to follow this up with a video about the Quest just because I'm trying to understand how that card fits, and I didn't know how it fit before, and I seriously don't know how it fits now. It is trying to be the infinite card light, but doesn't give you enough benefits of the infinite card to make it worthwhile. And they didn't help its cause with whatever they've done. Jonathan says, thanks, guys. Dad says, throwing 2 Ps from the Blue Business Plus, it would be precious. Yes. Not me again says approved for Venture X 2 weeks ago. Kind of used that card to pay tax. Never pay taxes with credit card before. You shouldn't have an issue if you're paying your taxes with your credit card. There are a couple sites that allow it. If you go through those sites, it'll have like a 1.87% surcharge to it. But since you're going to get like 75,000 points on the Venture X, and the value of that 75,000 points is more than the fee that you're going to pay, it's worth doing. So you can pay with your credit cards. Folks will typically open credit cards specifically to pay their taxes. So yeah, you can definitely pay your taxes with it. There are various sources to check out. Just look up like pay taxes with credit card, pull up the Words Wallet blog will give you a good step-by-step on that. The Points Guy should give you a pretty good step-by-step on that. Even if it's a couple years old, things haven't changed dramatically. Frequent Miler will give you a pretty good breakdown on that one. And check out YouTube because there are channels that will break that down step-by-step as well. I don't remember anyone off the top of my head who has recently, but give it a look. QC Man says, I feel like you were more of a Capital One guy when you started out. What soured you on them so much? Here's my thing. Capital One is either one of the things with Capital One right now is I don't know what direction they're going in. And I'm not sure they know what direction they're going in. And that's a pain because you get bucketed with the Quicksilver especially if you're in that Quicksilver for good credit or the Saver for good credit. I was never in the bucket, but I always had issues where I was trying to like request a credit line increase for I would request a credit line increase the better part of like 4 years with Capital One and never changed. Always paid my bill on time. Never had significant issues or anything like that, but just didn't qualify for a credit line increase. Now I've swapped some credit line from another card, but like I applied for the Saver and got twice the credit line than was on my Quicksilver. I've never thought to change the Quicksilver to another card just because I'm not super into their transfer partners. It's just not an ecosystem that works for me, but I understand it can work well for other people. Um, I don't like that you have to request a personal check from them and like get a paper check for your to cash out your rewards at 1 cent per point when you use the cashback cards. Like I have a 360 checking account. I have a 360 savings account. I can't get them to deposit my rewards on my cashback cards into those accounts without requesting a paper check. That's dumb. Um, then there's the things where like your saver cashback can only go one way if you got a venture card. And I don't like that because one of the things I always worry about is if I have an we're late enough in this that YouTube's not going to care. So like if I ever have an oh shit moment and I have to cash out all my points or cash out all my cash back, the saver and the quicksilver, I'm going to get 1 cent per point. Cashing out for a statement credit on the Venture X or the Venture or the Venture One, I'm only going to get half a cent per point. That's unacceptable to me. And that is before transfer partners. That is not anything related to travel. That is just like I need my money. I need my money now. No. um, so yeah, there's things about Capital One where it's just like, the transfer partners are fine. You can definitely get a good amount of value out of them, but I just don't love Capital One the way that some others do. Um, but that's just me. J Rome says, "Did Chase get that business card adding to a 524 thing resolved?" Yeah, they're working on it. I'm not sure how many users are still affected, but they were pushing through pretty quickly on that one. Can't say it's 100% resolved, but I would guess it's pretty far up there. They started working on that real quick. Gold Homer, the Quest used to work as being close to zero cost card if you flew United 3 or 4 times a year. And again, like the check bags for you and a partner, like if you're using that as like bringing down your net annual fee because you'd have to pay that for a basic economy, and I don't remember if you pay check bags for premium economy, but like it would be an add-on service without the cards, and the card covers it for two people. That savings will definitely add up. Like and that when it comes to airline cards, that doesn't get mentioned enough just because, if you get an airline card to do one or two flights a year, like okay, the check bags. But then when you think about each segment of the flight being $40 on each segment, right? A round trip flight, $40 out, $40 back is $80. You do a second trip, that's $160. So on a $250 annual fee, if you travel 3 times, the bag fee alone covers the annual fee in savings. So that is still going to be the case. It's just now you have to fly 4 or 5 times on United, which is less ideal. I get it. But some of the other things that they've added on could help. Not going to say it will, but it was close to zero. Now it's closer to not quite zero. I get it. There's a higher rate for Juan Brito. Thanks for joining on. Juan, there's a higher rate for Amex cards. I got hurt with paying my taxes. It was 2.29 or so instead of 1.75. I remember seeing something somewhere about business Amex cards getting charged a higher rate. For paying taxes, I mean, higher rate for Amex cards. Was it a personal card? Was it a business card? Because I remember seeing something about business cards on like the training subreddit really early in the year, but don't hold me to that. Keep it simple. Congrats, not me again. Getting approved for the X is such a pain in the ass. I've given up. Yeah, it's really hard. Capital One Cash Out is so dumb when you have Capital One bank accounts. Yeah, they don't want to give you your money. It's annoying. You see, man, wow, I didn't know about the paper check thing with Capital One. That's so dumb. It's the 21st century. They say that they're a modern bank. Put my rewards in my account, cowards. King Sam, I started with Capital One. The Duo would be perfect for me. Bucketed on two cards. Can't get a Venture X. No product change options. I would use them over other issuers, but they don't grow with their users. Yes. Stephanie Cuff, I have the $95 saver. I spent so much on theme park tickets, it works, but they won't let me downgrade to no annual fee saver. They won't let you downgrade. That's the problem with Capital One. Like, that's another problem with Capital One. Like, there are folks who do like the keep or cancel decision with the Venture X card, and like they'll post about it, and like they say a legitimate fear of the Venture X is if I downgrade this card, I may not be allowed to get it again. That is stupid. That is beyond stupid. I'm not here to throw any disrespect on any of the creators who do the keep or cancel and like highlight that as like one of the reasons to keep the card because you should always have the option to downgrade your card if you need to downgrade your card because your card is not working for you. Like the card you're paying for doesn't work, but there's a no annual fee option for that card or a lower annual fee option for that card. You should be able to move to the lower annual fee option and move back up to the higher annual fee option like a big boy credit card company. This is what American Express understands. This is what Chase understands. I am hoping Wells Fargo learns that option, learns that lesson. This is what Citi understands, even though Citi is probably very confused why you've applied for 15 Citi credit cards, but you have 97 custom caches. So, yeah. Anyway, Capital One, grow up. One follows up with my personal Mexico codes as a commercial card. I even called them to confirm it wasn't a mistake. Ooh. So yes, don't pay taxes to pay 1040 with Amex. Even personal cards are treated as business; they don't care. Okay, so pay 1040, not the best option. There are two other options. One is ACI, and I'm forgetting what the other one is offhand. But check out the IRS website; they'll have the resources available to you, assuming the website is still up. QC Man says, Chad, same thing happened with Proud Money but he canceled when they didn't allow him to downgrade. Yeah, but like again, that is dumb. You pay them nearly $400 for their premium card, and then they hold you hostage. And you can't move down to the $95 card. And even if you were to move down to the $95 card, you may not be allowed to move back up to the $395 card. No. Bad bank, no bonus. All right. We have run quite long here. Getting close to 2 hours. So sorry for that, folks. But hey, there's still 65 of you watching. So thank you so much for that. 63. Anyone stuck around this long, thank you so much. If there's any last minute questions, concerns, gripes about the new United cards, because I don't know how I feel about them. I I liked what I saw on the business card. The business card looks good. The Explorer card, I'm sort of up in the air about. It will still make sense for a lot of users. The Quest card didn't make sense, still doesn't make sense, but I think makes a little bit more sense as a Club Infinite light type card. Maybe the Club Infinite going to 695 on the club and the club business card is bold, and I don't know that they pulled this off properly. I'm gonna have to check in with Call Me Lonnie in a couple days. So we'll see what happens there. QC Man says, hit the like button, folks. Definitely do that. Greatly appreciate that. Vincent Pascal, Cat Panic, I'm glad the saver works for you. Hopefully, they'll be able to downgrade to the no annual fee version in the future. Yeah, especially after they've discontinued the saver card and the no annual fee card still gives you 3 times points on entertainment. This is why I don't understand Capital One. This is my gripe with Capital One. So, yeah. All right. We'll give it a couple more minutes here. Club cards, Bold, they're going to 695. Future, like, what do these tea leaves tell me? The Sapphire Preferred is definitely going to go to 150. What they do at 150, I now have no idea. Rideshare credits probably look like they're going to come. They need to make those rideshare credits better if they're going to continue to do them on the Sapphire Preferred and Sapphire Reserve. Instacart coming back would be welcome, especially on the Sapphire Reserved. That would be another $240 a year back on top of the near $300 a year um, on DoorDash. But DoorDash with grocery and now bringing back Instacart, your mileage is definitely going to vary. But hey, the $10 credit alone will get you a dozen eggs, at least, because this is the timeline we're living in, which is terrible. But anyway, yeah. So 695 was the bold choice on the Club Infinite card. I'm hoping that the Sapphire Reserve doesn't go to 695, but I'm not going to say it's not going to. So we'll see what ends up happening. Um, CC Man says, if the $95 cards move to 150, will that embolden Amex to move the green to over 200? I think I want to say I did a prediction video where like a green refresh to me, I would be shocked if they went to 250, but it also wouldn't surprise me at the same time. They just like Amex needs to come in under 200 with another card. Like bring if they bring back the everyday preferred and the everyday card as like a no or low annual fee option for still earning membership reward points on the personal side without having to get a business card. You could see Amex move the green to over 200, especially with Resi credits, especially with um, they could do something bold like put a Delta Stays credit on that card if they wanted to, give a hotel collection credit on that card if they wanted to. Um, See what happens from there. But yeah, I could definitely see the $95 cards moving up to 150. I'm surprised the Strata Premier didn't like when it was rebranded Strata Premier. I was surprised it didn't jump to 150. So we'll have to see what happens, but 150 is the new 95. And all the $95 cards are eventually going to 150. It'll happen by the end of this year. And if it's not by the end of this year, it'll probably happen at some point during 2026. But I guarantee you 150 is the new 95. And the Amex Green is going to push it to 200 is going to push Amex is going to push the green to over 200. They're going to slap some credits on that card. They've got enough partners, they've got enough ways to do it. What's a $5 a month Dunkin' credit on that card look like? What's a $5 Dunkin' credit on that card? More than covers the change in the annual fee. So we'll see what happens. Jonathan Martinez, great content, man. Thanks, man. By the way, can you make a video of the best 0% intro APR balance transfer biz cards? You know, that is just enough of an untapped option. I will look into it. I can't guarantee when I'll drop it, but I'll definitely do some research there for you. One burrito. If CSP is 150, then I'll only activate it once every 3 or 4 years. It's gonna depend on what the card looks like, and don't take for granted that they wouldn't just increase the ink preferred as well. So that option in terms of getting your points out may not necessarily be $95 either. So keep that in mind because Chase likes getting a yearly fee for you to transfer your points out. Just gonna put that out there. Davos says, I wonder when Project Emerald or Palm will come out. I'm going to assume you're going to hear something about that probably in the next couple of weeks after tax time at the beginning of Q2, probably sometime in Q2, if depending on how far along it is. If they want to get the travel season welcome offer spend on one of those cards, or like post tax spending on Palm, they'd have to release it sooner than later, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, we're gonna cut this right before 2 hours. So everyone who has watched, thank you so much for your time and attention tonight. Everyone who contributed super chats, so Travel on Everyday Spend, thank you so much. Expat Travel on Points, awesome for the Dominican pesos, fantastic. Thank you so much for that. QC Man, $1.99 super chat, thank you there. Kid Cat, $37.99 super chat, thank you there. QC Man also became a new member that is effectively a $2.99 super chat, so thank you so much for that. And Texas Dog, $1.99 super chat, thank you so much for that. Yeah, it would be yeah, a huge help to the channel. Always appreciate that. Appreciate everyone stopping through. QC, if they increase CSR, would see a RITS increase because more people would try to get it for cheaper and chase lounge access. Yes. That they, yeah, I could see the annual fee going up on the RITS, but I don't know by how much, and I don't know what other things they could put on that card. The easiest would be giving it Marriott Platinum, but Amex isn't going to allow that. Their next trilateral negotiations between Bonvoy, Amex, and Chase were going to be insane. I could easily see Marriott joining just one bank issuer going forward when their next contract negotiations come up. And I honestly don't know who it would be between Chase and American Express. So we'll see. Chase raising transfer card fees equals stopping player two and I both paying them. Yep. Yep. If you're in a household, it doesn't make sense to have more than one. If you're not doing like a big card and authorized user, like the Sapphire Preferred has you can have an authorized user on that card for no annual fee, but I don't know that they would be able to transfer their points from their collection of cards. But everybody in the same household may as well just put it on one annual fee transfer card, honestly. So we'll see. What if Chase were to close off the RITS to future product changes? That would suck for everybody who is building a Marriott strategy that involves getting the RITS and then the Brilliant in the ways that you can do it. I don't know if that's a concession that Chase necessarily wants to make because they're getting more annual fee revenue than with folks talking about the Ritz Carlton card and with folks upgrading to product changing to the Ritz Carlton card. Like Chase to me wants to give out the Ritz Carlton. Chase doesn't want to lose the Ritz Carlton card. And I don't know that Chase would want to close off the Ritz. So like that could be what's artificially holding down the Sapphire Reserve is their inability to do anything with the Ritz. Yeah, that's a weird what if because lots of people will go out and get the boundless or heaven help them go for the bountiful and product change to the Ritz. So like Space is making more money on the Ritz probably in the last 2 or 3 years, especially with credit card YouTube and the blogs and the and influences and discords and Reddit and stuff like that. Space is probably making more money on the Ritz now than the last year that the Ritz was publicly available. So I don't think Chase wants to lose that gravy train. But buffing the Ritz the way that they did with the Sapphire Lounges and everything, it's a little hard. It's definitely hard. Um, yeah, Chase right now would be really well off to just give Marriott a bucket full of money that says, "Please let us publicly resume applications for this card, and we will compensate American Express as well, and let us have this card publicly available to people, and then they can charge 654." Gold Homer, I think Chase wants Amex to buy out the Ritz back card back book. That could definitely happen in the next round of credit card negotiations as well. Like you could see Chase like give up on its Marriott back book, especially with Marriott points and the Bonvoy program sort of the way that it is, because it's not pretty in Bonvoy land right now. So you could definitely see something like that happening. Um, and the more Ritz cards they get, the more product change Ritz cards that they get, the more expensive that would be for American Express to take on. They would turn those Ritz cards into brilliant cards like that. But yeah, Chase would also walk away with 10 with billions of dollars in their pocket if they got Amex to buy out the back book. Because again, we still don't know how much Barclays is going to make from the city for buying the American Airlines back book credit cards back book. Like Barclays is going to make so much money because of that. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. Thank you again so much to everyone who dropped a super chat, who joined the channel, who stuck around for 2 hours here tonight. Thanks for everyone who was in the chat. Thanks for everyone who watches. Look forward to seeing what's next from Chase. Tomorrow, when folks fully realize what's going on, it will be interesting. So we'll see what happens. The Sapphire Preferred 100,000 point offer is going live in branch tomorrow. It went live in select branches tonight. It doesn't look like there's major changes to the card yet, but I would be surprised if changes aren't coming to that card in the near future. All right. Well, thanks so much, everyone. Enjoy your night. Talk to you guys soon. Bye for now. 1, 2.